I get real emotional and I get passionate when I say how I feel, and sometimes the verbiage is going to be a little bit heavy. Excuse the verbiage, but yeah, I'm going to be 100% who I am, and I'm going to let it be known. And my brothers feel the same way. At the end of the day, when we started this channel, we wanted to have a basic, honest dialogue with everybody. Me and my two brothers here, we have basically the same principles and outlook on how we see things. And we don't understand that this YouTube is entertainment, but at the end of the day, you have to stand for something. You have to be able to show what side you're on, not just comedy and jokes. And we're solid over here, but we love rats here. And you know, I've always respected you because you've made it clear. You're here to go at scammers, you know, rats, and you've been consistent in who you are. But you get these other content creators, it's a comedy show, it's a circus. You know, 1 minute they're conversating on yeah, you know, we have this certain amount of time and you know, you be a man, you don't snitch. But then yet a government cooperating witness jumps in the channel and they're praising him. It's the greatest thing since, you know, you don't stand for anything. You don't rap, but yet you're bragging about doxing. It's gotten to be a comedy spectacle. You come into the genre and you're going at two particular people, and then the next thing you know, they're best friends, they're on your channel, and you're going at somebody else. They apologize to you, and then the next thing you know, it's a comedy. It's a comedy circus. Let it be known from the get-go, you don't stand for anything. But don't wait to go at somebody and say, "Oh, I stand for this, and this is wrong." But meanwhile, you're okaying it. The hypocrisy is despicable. Be 100 with y'all shit. Be 100. Stop all this faking shit, laughing. Stop being a fucking comedy circus. And it goes across the board with these guys.
I couldn't agree more. I didn't watch that video last night, but a few people told me that they were on there just crying, and like even Canarsie calling me a rat and all this stuff. It's like, a rat? Like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, these guys he's a moron, man. Just 2 weeks ago, it was an Angel show. He's like, all right, bye. And we said we won't talk about each other, whatever. And he goes on there screaming all this stuff.
He's out their mouth to say about who I am, call me a flip-flop or whatever. There's 10 or 20 others that are going to stand up and say, you know what? That's one thing about that man that he's not. He's going to tell you how he feels. He's going to be honest, and he's going to back you up. For those who I've supported and chose to turn on me and say those things, you can say what you want. You yourself know that's a lie. You yourself know that's a lie.
Carlos has a lot of integrity. I've always respected Carlos, even when we disagreed or whatever. Like that time you stuck up for me and you told what the people, your buddies, a Big Sandy, and you stuck up for me many a times, and I appreciated that. I always respect.